Shalom. I want to give all the glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. That belongs to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites, Israelite foreigners that don't like us, but they are us. Shalom. Now I'm gonna be in the NLT. Matter of fact, no. I'm gonna be in the KJV, King James Version. We have started in Proverbs 20, verse 1. Wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Alright, so before I continue reading and go into this precept, I'm going to go to the interlinear of wine and a few other words. Alright, now let's get this interlinear of wine. Alright, let me hit play before y'all real quick.
Strong's H 3196. Yayin.
Okay, I'm going to play it again.
Strong's H 3196. Yayin.
Alright, so right here, for the biblical use to say wine, on the Strong's definition, says wine as fermented, by implication, intoxication, banqueting wine Bible. But the thing is that I want to go into is intoxication, all right? Intoxication. Because, when you drink wine, you feel good, you feel nice, but also you can get intoxicated. You can get fucked up off of it. Now, the next word I want to get is raging. All right. Raging.
Strong's H 1993. Hama.
Let me hit it again.
Strong's H 1993. Hama.
Okay, here goes some definitions for it. To murmur, growl, roar, cry loud, mourn, rage, sound, make noise, tumult, be clamorous, be disquieted, be loud, be moved, be troubled, be in an uproar. Alright, so basically to be troubled. It's okay for us to, in other words, to cry aloud, because we are crying aloud for the Lord to come help us. Alright, because we're tired of all this intoxication. Alright? But thing is, I most want to be into the topic of intoxication and being troubled while being intoxicated. Alright, I'm gonna get one more word. Strong drink. Strong drink.
Strong's H 7941. Shechar.
One more time.
Strong's H 7941. Shechar.
Okay, basically saying strong drink, intoxicating drink, fermented or intoxicating liquor. A drunkard. You got more words. Yeah, here goes strong definition right here also. And intoxicant, intensely alcoholic liquor, strong drink, drunkard, strong wine. Okay, so basically right here in Proverbs 20 and wine, Proverbs 21, but it said wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging. Basically saying that being intoxicated is a problem. And y'all know what how the Lord feel about mockers and scorners. He don't deal with them. Like to talk shit about him or make jokes about him. or take them for a joke. And then when you went intoxicated, you wind up doing the same thing when you're in this truth. Okay, so let me read one more time. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. That's the main reason why I wanted to get the definition in, because right here in this passage, right here in this precept is saying that strong drink, intoxication. All right, you don't want to be intoxicated. Also, too, so people have a better understanding of that how the apostles them tell them. Like, you gotta understand the Hebrew and the Greek. I don't fully. Be honest with y'all, I don't fully understand the Hebrew and Greek. I'm learning a little bit, getting it here and there. I damn sure can't hold no conversation with nobody. I'm letting that be known. But I'm learning. Certain stuff I can see a little bit though. But that ain't the point. We still gotta learn and understand the root meaning of all this stuff. All right, verse 2. The fear of the king, the fear of a king is Shalom, let me start over. Moving too fast. The fear of a king is as the roaring of a lion. Whoso provoketh him to anger sinneth against his own soul. All right, we all know it's about the Lord right here, fear of a king. But at the same time, you don't want to provoke the Lord, man, because you're going to be angry as a lion. And you see how lions truly are as they angry. And one way of provoking the Lord is being intoxicated. And being intoxicated, not just being drunk, all right, not just saying real life drinking, but I'm talking about, in other words, dealing with different philosophies, dealing with different people that you ain't supposed to be dealing with that can catch you to go off, just basically things that's not dealing with this truth. When you intoxicated while you're on this narrow path, things can cause you to fall off. And you don't want to fall off this narrow path while you're intoxicated. Right, let me go get that real quick. This narrow path. I'll go to second address first. I'm gonna go to second address 7:7 in the KJV. I'm gonna start at 7:6. All right, second address 7, verse 6 in the KJV. There's also another thing. A city is built and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things. Verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one only path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. So basically, the Lord let you know, like, look, I got something up here waiting for y'all, but it's a narrow path I need to be on. You got fire and water on the other side. So basically, you on this narrow path and you got a bunch of days, you surrounded by danger. Why would you want to be intoxicated on a dangerous path knowing you're liable to fall off? Now I'm gonna put it in like drinking wise. Why would you want to be drunk as hell drinking and shit? You know you on this narrow path that you gotta walk on. You know damn well your ass about to stumble with something. You liable to fall off with some dumb shit. You don't want to be drunk. Basically, in better terms, you don't want to be caught up in something else besides this truth. The Lord told you, all right, I gave you this truth. All right, so He let us know where this narrow path is at. We're on this narrow path. He telling us, stay on this narrow path, or you will get destroyed. And you being intoxicated, want to be dealing with everything else outside of this narrow path, you will die. You will fall short. There's a lot of things that could take us away from being in this truth. Variety of things. That's why the Lord said, make sure you focus on me first at all times. Pray. Do what you're supposed to do to your best ability. Everything else gonna fall in its place. But if we not doing what we're supposed to do first for Him, that's when things start falling apart. But you gotta keep in mind too, this flesh is a toxic also. This flesh is toxic too. Intoxication causes intoxication because the flesh is wicked. Basically, what I'm going into, what I'm basically saying. So like, you gotta pay attention to that. But that's not the main thing. Of course, we're gonna fuck up at certain times. You don't want to be too drunk. You don't want to be too intoxicated, worrying about the wrong shit. Besides this truth. I ain't trying to throw nobody over. Let me get back to Proverbs 20. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read Matthew 7:7, and I'm gonna go back to Proverbs 20. Matthew 7:7. Matter of fact, no, I ain't about to read 7:7. Sloppy. It's 13. Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. It's like I'm saying. And many there be which go in therein. But straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there but that find it. Only a few people gonna find this path, be on this path. You do not want to be one of them that's very intoxicated and you slip and fall off. You stumble off away from this truth. So we gotta keep our eyes open and ask the Lord to guide us at all times. You don't want to be intoxicated. Don't be fucked up off that strong drink. We've been fucked up enough off that strong drink. Now the Lord telling us, look, leave that drink alone, stay on this path. All right, what was that? Proverbs 20, verse 3. It is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling. And when you cease from sitting there strife, matter of fact, I'm gonna get that out of here too real quick. And then strife. Alright, so basically when you cease from controversy, matter of fact, hold on, before I do that, let me play it real quick.
Strong's H 7379, Reeve, and second entry, Riv, and third entry, Riv.
Alright, I'm gonna play it again though, just so you can get it.
Strong's H 7379, Reeve, and second entry, Riv, and third entry, Riv.
Alright, so basically, it says strife, controversy, dispute, strife, quarrel, dispute, controversy, case at law. And definition, a contest, personal or legal, adversity, cause, chitting, contentions, and slaughter. I can't pronounce that word right. Basically, in other words, causing problems. All right. Controversy. Let me get back. So basically, if you stop from being intoxicated, which cause you to make controversy, to cause strife, that's honor. The Lord loves that. That's going to help you stay on this narrow path to continue on what you do. But if you want to be intoxicated, what you say, you're going to meddle in them things and you're going to fall short. Verse 4. Sluggard will not plow by reason of the code. Therefore shall he beg and harvest and have nothing. And most likely, there's no need to break it. Well, I actually do. So basically saying lazy person they're not going to prepare their crops for when the cold comes. They're going to bullshit. So when it's time to harvest and everybody else is good, they ain't going to be able to harvest because they never planted their crops. They were bullshit. And most likely the reason why they ain't planted and prepared themselves for the time is because they was intoxicated. And you do not want to be intoxicated right now. And it's truth because basically right here another thing too, by reason of cold, bad times. You don't want to be caught up in bad times, not prepared. You want to make sure you're good. All right, so it's best not to be intoxicated, be dealing with the wrong things at the wrong time. You make sure you stay in this truth. All right, that's basically the whole point of this lesson. Don't be intoxicated with other things outside this truth. Stick with them, but the Lord told you to stick with them. All right, verse 5. Counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it up. And now, now there's two types of water right here. I want to speak on spiritually, if you understand, or if you can perceive. But basically, it's the types of counsels. All right, you got the good counsel and the bad counsel. So that means the type of deep waters. You got the good deep waters, you got the bad deep waters. You don't want to be in a deep water of intoxication, a deep water of a strong drink. All right, but if you is, you gotta make sure you around good counsel, because what it said right here, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Now, a man of understanding can draw out that intoxic stuff out of your system, as long as you hearken, stay on that narrow path. But you gotta be honest with yourself and don't be trying to believe in your own philosophy, your own things, basically, your own thoughts. All right, that's intoxic. That's toxic too. That's strong drink also. You drunk as hell, you start thinking you know every motherfucking thing. In other words, stick with counsel that'll help you out, that'll bring out all that negativity about your system and bring you back. And also too, right here, I'm gonna read it again. Counsel in the heart of a man is like deep waters. The deep waters you want to be in, inside the waters of the Lord. All right. So that's how when you move, when you on this narrow path, everything that comes out is the good, is living waters, it's life. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. All right. I'm gonna just go ahead and go to who was it? Proverbs 12:15. I'm just close out with that. Proverbs 12:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he that hearkeneth to counsel is wise. Because you knew for a fact that like you were intoxicated, and for a fact, as long as you hearken to counsel, you'll be good. And just said, a man of understanding will be able to draw out waters. So you'll be able to draw out that bad waters inside of you, so you have good water inside of you, so you be living. You such sloppy, you know, right now I'm thinking about a lot of shit right now. Sloppy about that. But the whole point of this lesson was that you don't want to be intoxicated while you're on this narrow path, because you will fall short. Trust and believe, you will fall short. And that's basically doing other things outside this truth. If you know for a fact you are doing other things outside this truth, that's going to keep you intoxicated and you fall short, make sure you're around like-minded brothers to keep you coming. To keep you going on this narrow path. All right, so hopefully that was edifying, straight to the point. I'm going to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double on the apostles and elders, great millstone, shalom to hopeful elect. We draw the remedy of the Israelites and Israelite foreigners. They don't like us, but they are us, shalom. All right, don't be intoxicated, man. Just stay focused on to the Lord.